In this episode, we are going to Rykad Minoris, and we are going to start by swapping a few pieces of equipment. I'm going to start with Abel. I have collected a new pair of boots I can equip. Then I'm going to look at Cassia. Cassia can use, I think, this one. It will be better for her. Then I'm going to do the same with Pascal. This one is also better for him. I'm going to change a few pieces of equipment he's also wearing. We are going to continue to play with Idira. And I think I'm going to give her this, and also I'm going to remove this weapon. Idira is going to be our sniper from here on. So I think she needs this pair of gloves, and I'm going to give this one to Pascal. So Pascal is going to use now a plasma weapon. I don't really think I have a good one, but this will do. I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, I think I should be okay. I have also checked this weapon, Bloody Pact, and it really seems very good because of Crimson Rage. So I think I'm going to use it now. I'm going to use it with this weapon because it will give me plus 10 in coercion. So I should have done this earlier. And this is just, I will use it when I speak, and maybe I will use this one also when I am fighting. So let's see what I need to do with Argenta. I think I'm going to choose another shotgun. I'm not sure this one is better. The armor penetration is better, but the damage is less interesting. So I don't think it's a good one, right? Or maybe I am missing something. I'm going to try just to see if it's better, because there is a bonus for the crit chance, and also a bonus for armor penetration against adjacent targets. So maybe it's better, right, than the one I just had. Let me check again. I just have to find it now. Maybe I can try shotgun. Yes, I can do that. Yeah, the armor penetration should be better. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use it now. And let me check again the sniper rifle. So this one is better for sure. The long glass. But there is over penetration, okay, with this one, with the sniper rifle. So maybe the sniper rifle is better, in fact. So I'm going to give her this one back, I guess, because of over penetration. And let's see again Argenta. I think I'm going to try this autocannon just to see if it's going to be a good weapon for me at this stage of the game. It should be fun, and I think we are almost ready. So I could check also the grenade. Maybe I can give one like this to Abel Yeah, I think the grenade that stuns enemy and the one that makes fire are the most interesting. And I think we are done. Can send this to cargo, I guess, now. Send to cargo. And maybe I can do the same for this one. Okay, I think we are done. Let's go. So, this is time. Rykard Minoris. Here we go. Let's go to the Electrodynamic Cenobium. And I think I'm going to... yeah, I'm not... Kibula is going to rest for now. Let's go with this team. Awareness.
Over.
We will cover the landing area, your lordship. Glory to the von Valentius dynasty. Judging by the dead people's equipment, they were the same wardens the governor sent to the monastery elite. This is not good. Okay, let's see where I can go.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Never doubt me.
Can I go here? Yeah, I guess I can. Okay, let's go there then.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Duty prevails.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Oh, open the gate. And here we go. The heretics were killed swiftly and ruthlessly. They never had time to reach for their weapons. Who did that?
Glory be to the current of the motive force. May its dulcet light shine in our noospheric coronas. May its vitality nourish our augments. May its purity wash over our imperatives and engrams.
As far as I am aware, the monastery supplies power to several major hive cities on Rykard. Hidden somewhere in the depths of this building is a reactor of monstrous, unfathomable power.
Interesting. You note that wire junctions are often marked with the symbol of a key that appears to connect two lines. Okay.
I tread a path unexplored. I'm not satisfied with that answer. I will repeat my question again.
Heinrichs.
The last Electro priest you killed, where did you find him?
Burn in the fire of dawn, servant of the Corpse Emperor!
And another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
The tall, dark-haired man sizes you up with a quick glance. A supernatural chill is making the air around him crackle softly. The expensive fabric of his jacket is stitched with gold thread and marked by several reddish-brown stains. A force sword and a box hang from his belt, and the emblem of the Holy Inquisition glitters on his chest. Interrogator von Kellogg's, I presume?
Yes. Well, since you know who I am, and are in no hurry to kill me, I infer that you serve the Emperor, not his enemies. Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrichs van Kellogg's of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Shadow. A great big sun-eclipsing, chain-weaving shadow. I can see the threads, myriads of them extending toward us all, and all of them creeping off toward him like snakes, shrouding us in poison. My, oh my, do I sense trouble, and it's right in my throat. It itches.
A puff of black smoke comes out of the Psyker's mouth and dissipates at once.
A Psyker? Interesting. And a diviner at that. Even more interesting. Are you sanctioned?
She is not.
Don't you Inquisition me! I'm under the rogue trader's protection!
Idira looks at you pleadingly. Idira is a member of my personal retinue, and is under my protection.
Your retinue, you say? Then let's go back to my previous question. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Rogue trader Sebran von Valancius.
Von Valancius? To the best of my knowledge, that dynasty is headed by the esteemed Theodora von Valancius. Has there been a change of circumstances?
Heinrichs watches your expression closely. This is the eyes of Inquisition. Theodora is dead, slain in battle by enemies of humanity.
The news is lamentable. My condolences. And I presume the heir to the sacred warrant of trade and the lofty title of rogue trader is none other than yourself. Well then, what precisely has brought you to the sanctum of the Omnissiah?
I am here to collect you. I am under orders from the Lord Inquisitor to offer any assistance you may require, after which I am to provide you safe passage to footfall aboard my ship.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
Are you?
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You're addressing a rogue trader.
Indeed.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody.
Really?
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium's subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
You are familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alistar the Redeemer. Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor. I came to Rycab Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions.
What suspicion?
Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the final dawn, and the special efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the holy power source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted final dawn.
Interesting.
Blasphemous insanity.
The tech priest's visor flashes and turns a bloody scarlet. A soft hum of some activating system is heard from under his robe. As Heinrich von Kalloch speaks, you suddenly notice the way he is looking at you, with his eyes slightly narrow, as if he is peering into your soul. A soul that is touched by the gift or sorcery. The change in your expression does not escape the interrogator's notice, and you see the corner of his mouth twitch. He must have instantly recognized a fellow psyker. Precisely. What were you doing at the monastery?
I arrived here with an escort squad, only to lose it in our very first open skirmish. The monastery is swarming with heretics. The soldiers I requisitioned from the governor fell in battle, bled to death, or deserted. I had to make do with catching and forcefully interrogating individual rebels. It is from them that I learned what I relayed to you just now.
Point to the corpse. What did you do to him?
I convinced him to cooperate. I can influence living bodies, and I find that the interrogated are much more eager to share information once the blood starts to boil in their veins.
Severon is interested in Aurora, so he's going to follow Heinrich's request or order. I can help you with Aurora. Let's join forces.
Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base.
I hope too.
I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall, near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
Well. No, I'm not removing Cassia. Abel, I am going to take this risk. Let's see. Let's see what I can do with you. What do you have? Okay, he has 0 psi rating. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, he's going to get one, I think, when I upgrade him, let's say. What do you have? Siphon life, siphon, okay. Let's see. The wielder of the staff gains the Siphon Life ability. The ability is also available in its Heroic Act, okay, etc. Power level affect the damage and healing level of this power. Okay, a Psyker drains life from the target, dealing damage and healing the Psyker for Psyker staff power level wounds. Okay. If the Psyker is already at full wounds, this power instead heals the Psyker's ally with the lowest wounds. Good to know, good to know. And it's related to Psy rating, okay? And yeah, you need Biomancy, okay? Maybe let's start to see what we can do with him. So it's a warrior. Oh, he has the charge ability. Okay, I should have removed the boots Abel is wearing. He also has the Anger. Oh yeah, it's a warrior. Okay, good to know. Good to know. We know about him. So let's go with thick skin, like Abel. Let's go with weapon skill for sure. We are going to choose something else. Enfeeble. Until the end of combat, all targets within the area suffer a -5 penalty to strength and agility and 3% increase to all incoming damage, 1 AP. Okay, let's go with this. Medicate, because I am always taking a beating. And weapon skill. And Psyker minories, because we need some Psy rating, right? Let's go with let me check. Let's go with athletics. What can we do now? This one, whenever the warrior is hit while under the Anger effect, their damage deflection is increased by 1 until the warrior's next turn. Interesting. Then Daring Bridge. We are going to choose this one. Until the end of combat, the warrior gains +4 MP for each kill and may use their MP after attacking or using abilities. Good. Let's see what we can do. Impetus. The damage dealt by charge is increased by 7 when the ability is used from a distance of 5 or more cells, like Abel. And we are going to choose toughness. Okay. After that, let's go with Shield of the Emperor. Until the start of the Psyker's next turn, all allies affected by the word of the Emperor increase their deflection by 1 and armor by 12%. This psychic power can only be used while there is at least one only affected by word of the Emperor. Okay. Let me read this again. Until the start of the Psyker's next turn, all allies affected by word of Emperor increase their deflection by 1 and armor by 12%. This psychic power can only be used while there is at least one ally affected by word of the Emperor. Okay, I understand. All allies in a cycle with a 5-cell radius gains +1 resolve until the end of combat. Every additional stack of this effect increases the resolve bonus by 2. Okay. Let's go with this. Shield of the Emperor. Let's see what I can take. Not this. Shield Mastery. A shield only occupies the slot in a single weapon set. Good. Let's go with Toughness. Let's go with Athletics again. We need a new Abel. Let's go with... oh, I like this one. Ramming Speed. Increase this charge distance by 3 cells. And let's go with... I don't know. Now, I think I'm going to choose Lord Xenos. Yeah, I'm going with this. And here we go with Strength and Heavy Armor Proficiency, if we can find it. Okay, let's go with this. So this is our tank, for now at least. Let's see what we can do with him now. So we can equip an heavy weapon. Let's start with this one, but I think I have better to give you. Yeah, I think this is better, right? It is. What is... yeah, dodges are not... it's really not terrible, so I'm not going to go this road with him. Let's see what I can do. 30... yeah, this is not better, let's say. I don't know if I am using a shield now. Let's see if I can give him another sword. What can I give you? Armor penetration. Let's see this one. For sure, I'm not going to give him that. For now, at least. Maybe I should give him a shield. Yeah, this is my tank, I guess. Strength, okay. Shield bash. Stalwart defense. The wielder marks enemies within the area of effect and immediately ends the turn. Until the start of their next turn, the wielder gains plus 15% block against the first attack made by each of the marked enemies. If such an attack is blocked, the wielder counter-attacks the corresponding enemies. But he is going to counter-attack with what exactly? Yeah, he doesn't have a... I don't like that. I don't like that. Let's see if I can give him... You know what? Let's try. Well, let's see if I can use a better sword with him, but let's see what I have. I don't think it's going to be better. Yeah, I could do this. Let's go with the shield. Let's try if I can. I should use a gun with the shield. I have the impression. Let's check again what I can use. Yeah, this attack pushes enemy could be useful. You know what? I'm going to do this. Shield bash. Let me check again. One deflection. I can block. Okay, let's see. Can I give you something else? You are dogmatic, right? Of course you are. So let's give you this one. It can be critted. Do you have an injure? I don't remember.
What ails you?
You don't. You have it. Let's give you this. Law Imperium. Yeah. Run and gun, not useful. Take use, not useful. Maybe this one. Whenever the wearer hits a target with shield bash, they make a coercion test with a -40 penalty. If the wearer succeeds, the target is immobilized. Okay, why not? Okay. Stun grenade. Made the kit. And what? Maybe this one? Welcome, Heinrichs. The fighter's body is still warm. He only bled to death a few minutes ago. Okay, nothing crazy over here.
Embrace true power.
The hard, uncomfortable Somno meditation bed is equipped with neural ports to connect the sleeper to the monastery cogitator network. Logic. Let's go with Pascal.
Operation successful.
Oh, interesting. What weapon are you using, Pascal? Okay. Can I give you something else? I don't think, right? No, I can't. Let's continue. Okay. Leather armor medium. Ooh. Is it this is an upgrade, right? For you. But each time you use it, you can kill yourself, so... Yeah, for sure, this is a better one. The ability is also available, yeah, in its Heroic Act and Desperate Measure version. Power level affect the damage of this power. Plus 10 willpower. We are taking this. And we are going to continue.
Intriguing.
Oh.
The absurdity futility of your struggle amuses me. Come to
Okay, 7. Oh, it's an ambush. Great. Well, we can clearly do something about it. So let's do it.
One step closer. I will triumph. Purpose bend the flesh.
We'll try that. Cultist fighter. This guy can really... I want to try it, but yeah, I'm short of breath for sure. It's too much, right? I think I'm going to go back.
I will triumph. My faith strengthens me.
Stop it!
Oh, this is bad.
This is not the end.
Okay. %, this is bad. I don't know.
Guided by faith.
You know what? Maybe it's time to do this.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Okay, this is good for sure. Nope. I mean, why not,
As
right?
the Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah.
Stay vigilant.
Which one is next? Oh, this guy, I don't like him for sure. Kill this guy.
Anything else?
Okay, not bad.
Was it you? Or
Pascal. Oh, he doesn't have enough movement. Okay, this is good. What can you do? Okay. Perfect shot spot. The operative gains, yeah, while I am in cover, right? The operative gains 25 cover efficiency if in cover. I'm not in cover, so let's forget about that. Let's go with this one, I guess.
Spectral prognosis is favorable. My vow, that is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable.
Toughness on her for sure, right?
Emperor, give me strength. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Yeah, well. Let's go. Thank you. This is good. Lifeless stare on her, maybe. Yeah, it's useful, right?
Isn't this a job for the servants?
Heinrichs. Okay, Heinrichs.
For the throne's glory.
Okay. It's not useful. I think I'm going to go with this.
Let's see to it.
Okay, this is a world. Okay. Good. Let's go.
My purpose empowers me to prevail. Descend upon the
Don't know what to do.
of the Imperial.
What was that? Okay, I ate this. Okay. I can do it, I can do it. I played badly, I pay the price, right?
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! Faith without deeds is worthless.
Why can't I shoot again?
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
I can't shoot again? I'm wounded, okay.
Out of my way! Gah!
What is this foreboding? Will do. Anything else? On it.
Okay.
So that's what that feeling was about.
Come on. What was that? Is it a joke? He was not on it, right? Okay, I mean, what is this? Okay, I can do it. I don't care.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Anything else?
Okay.
But of course.
If I may. As duty demands.
So Henrix, if I go here, I'm not going to die, right?
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Okay, I can do nothing. Analyze, I'm not going to up. Can do this to boost myself, right? This is the end of the turn, so it's not going to be useful until the end of combat, so it could be useful.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Let's go with strength. I can do this.
Let's see to it.
Okay, am I going to die? Like, okay, this guy is going to take it into the in the face. Yeah, good.
As the Emperor
That's what you deserve.
act. Faith without deed eradicated.
Okay.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Thank you. Yeah. So, 2 remaining, still alive. This fight is a big mess, but I'm still alive.
Anything else? On it. Farewell.
Thank you. So I'm really afraid to do anything, like...
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Naturally. I won't object to it.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Battlefields
I'm
are
afraid
always
to
drowned
cross
in scarlet.
anything, like I don't want to do it. Am I going to go here and die? I'm going to stay here. Okay. So, I guess it makes sense to... What does it do? Psychic major power. Yeah, I want to do this. I'm buffed, right? So let's do this.
See to it. Your reckoning is due.
Okay, I don't want to be killed again. So
Fate beckons me.
Pascal.
You are authorized.
How may I serve the dynasty?
Yeah, you stay where you are.
Join me in prayer.
You are in the presence of House Orcelio.
Okay. Pascal.
Ready for data input.
Let's wait a little because I don't want to do another mistake.
Anything worthy of my attention?
Should I divine our next step?
Okay.
My ascension has only just begun. The world
Wait.
will bow.
Okay.
Remember, innocence proves nothing.
Okay. It was something. Take use.
That was a problem for you.
Idira.
My whispers crave
Continue.
entertainment.
Head trauma. Yeah, this is not good, but let's hope I can do what needs to be done in this place without dying. Okay, I really like this type of grenade, that's for sure. Okay, what can we see here?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Okay, I think we are done. A multitude of symbols are carved into the enormous generator. You realize they are the foundational tenets of the Electro-Priest religion. Standing out among them is the triumph of reason over all other facets of human nature.
The Inquisition taught me many things.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
The premonition runs true.
These dead heretics are suspiciously different from the other. The symbols on their clothes are drawn wrongly, and standard issue military uniforms show through the blasphemous status. Who are they?
Knowledge has its limits.
Yeah, I know that.
That wasn't so difficult.
Thank you. So let's see what we can do.
Aspirations transcend humanity.
What can we do with maybe let's start with Heinrichs. Let's go back. Heinrichs. So we chose early on heavy armory proficiency. Yeah, and it's time for another daring breach. This time we are going to choose this one. This turn melee attacks deal an additional damage based on strength, I guess. Let's go with this. Next, let's see what we can do with Pascal and his head trauma. We are going for dismantling this one. This attack also cripples the enemy, reducing their weapon skill and ballistic skill by -30 until the end of combat. Okay. Then we have Kibella. I'm going to do this later on when I will see her. We are going to use now or talk to Cassia. Cassia, you choose Finest Hour. This one, the target of Finest Hour gains additional bonuses. During the extra turn, the target deals more damage until the end of combat. The target gains the effect of Voice of Command. Okay, good. Next one, Abela. I'm going to do that later on. Let's go with Argenta. We are going to choose, I think, this one. Until the end of combat, all of the soldiers' attacks are 20% harder to dodge. Until the end of combat, the soldiers' range attacks gain plus 10% armor penetration. Okay? I like this one. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this one. Severin. Let's go with this one. Until the end of combat, strikes made by the Bladedancer, including attacks made as part of Death Waltz, reduce enemy weapon skill by -2 plus agility bonus divided by 2, and decrease enemy armor and dodge by -2 plus agility bonus divided by 2%. These penalties stacks. Okay, so I remove armor and dodge with each attack. This is good. And finally, Hydra. Let's go with let's see. Dismantling attack also cripples the enemy, reducing their weapon skill and ballistic skill by -30 until the end of combat. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to choose this one. Let me check. Can I take this without you disturbing me?
I tread a path unexplored.
Run, run, run. Okay. Okay. What can we find over here? I'm wondering if... Let me check something. No, no, no. Let's go back, let's go back.
The opportunity.
The bodies of careless cultists have been thoroughly fried by an arc of the motive force. Yeah, I know the feeling. crowd of cultists has surrounded a tech priest, crucified upon a mechanism. A rhythmic whisper repeated by 100 voices blends into some blasphemous enchantment. Powerful discharges of the motive force run through the machine, causing the unfortunate prisoner's body to convulse brutally and forcing woeful cries of pain from his lips. Tortured tech priest. The tech priest's hoarse voice echoes under the ceiling. In the clenched claws of stagnation, in the shackles of iteration zero, under the iron wing, let the cycle be discontinued. Pascal Mechadendrites spring into combat mode instantly, and a wrath rattle comes from his box. I am registering a severe violation of the purity protocol. The blessed Amarnat has been captured by heretics and is being tortured. Are you sure he is Amarnat? Confirmed. I do not observe his face, but I recognize his words. Let the cycle be discontinued is a blessed Amarnat's motto. Look around the hall. The heretics have taken up position everywhere, and many more are doubtlessly hiding in the passages leading out of the hall. For now, they are all focused on the sacrilegious torture of the tech priest and do not notice you. How is he bearing this torture? A devotee of the Omnitia is capable of withstanding great bodily torment with no loss of functionality, but where flesh reinforced with sacred iron will persevere, the purity of spirit may perish. I hypothesize that the heretics have made the blessed Amarnat a participant in some variety of sacrilegious ritual. Through sacrilegious torture, they are trying to break his will and turn him into an unholy terminal with which to control the reactor's outer power circuit system. The tech priest colors are stained with grime. They are diluted, painted over with rot, and yet his earth still holds a cinder of bright red. This dying flame can be ignited anew. We must save the esteemed tech priest without risking his life. The Mechadendrite points to the corpses of heretics lying nearby. We can use the blasphemer's clothing as a disguise. Unrecognized, we can sabotage the power units, overloading them and thus cleansing the hall of heretics. The lightning discharges have charged the cultist corpses. Wisps of smoke rise from their empty eye sockets, whose contents have evaporated. Their clothes, covered in the blood of innocents, are crudely painted over with emblems of the archenemy, which exude a repulsive air of soul decay. I shudder with disgust at the mere thought of having to touch clothing adorned with unholy symbols, let alone wear it. This is the first step toward falling, a small compromise with evil that will lead to something greater. Is there truly no other way, rogue trader? The signs of the archenemy are not just painted symbols, but conductors of its will, the words of their prayers, even spoken without faith, their coats of arms, even deceitfully worn. All this increases the presence of the ruinous powers near you and draws their corrupting attention to you. Cassia stares in horror at the corrupted clothes and the scattered human ashes. Do not make me... Let's ask a few questions. What is the essence of your plan? Uttering a litany of actuation for the power units from the Lumenodicon's command throne will direct the motive force created by the blessed reactor into the hole. The distribution servitor is keeping its output within the set parameters, but upon receiving an order to increase it to peak values, it will turn this place into an electric trap. Okay. The safety system protecting the hole is controlled from the machine altar, which must be disabled. If all these operations are performed, I can guarantee that not a single blasphemer will survive the omniscient wrath that will be unleashed upon this place. Heretical love. I am actually curious to know what it's like to walk in an heretic shoes. Let's go with us. I pray that the Omniscia gives the blessed Amarnat enough fortitude. Pascal grimaces as a new veil of pain rends the air. Heretical +3. 5 minutes later. The heretic's garb clings to your skin like a greedy leech. Tingling and full fever spread over your body, as though these tatters have imbibed the vile contents of their former wearer's soul. Commit sabotage. Oh, this is a mission for me. Destroy the safety system under the safety system control altar, utter the litany of actuation from the command throne, order the distribution servitor to raise the output to peak values. Okay, I hope I will be able to do all of that. Can I do something to increase my chance of doing that? Maybe with this? Not so sure, but let's try this. Yeah, no one is doing range attack, so let's go with this. Let's see also what I am wearing. Nice. Nice Hydra clothing. Same for Argenta, Heinrichs, Pascal, and Cassia. Okay. Let's go the other way.
Beneath my feet.
I guess we can go where we want, right? No one is going to ask too many questions. Distribution servitor.
A revelation was sent to me.
A heavy crown of golden neural augmentics rests upon the servitor's head. The crown is bent and broken from ruthless gun butt blows. The pale body is covered in blasphemous inscription carved into the withered flesh. I identify this acolyte as a distribution servitor. I am registering upon it traces of sacrilegious violation of the right of operation. The probability of its responsiveness to command is below average. Take use. Try to conduct a restart ceremony. For the glory of the Omniscia, let this machine spirit sleep, that it may awaken and serve again. Pascal gently touches the servitor's crown, deactivating one of its segments. Let the outer neural connection circuit be plunged in darkness. Another touch and several lights on the crown go out. Let the command response hub fall silent. Pascal switches to binary speech, accompanying his every action with a line from a sacred hymn. It is amazing how the reverent awe in the tech priest voice can be discerned even through his rattling voice. Suddenly, every light on the servitor's crown comes alive. A shower of sparks bursts from the augmentics on the servitor's brow, and several black, ash-tinted tears run from its empty eye sockets, ready to serve. Energize the all's power units to the maximum. It will be done. Okay, I can't go there. I guess I will be able to... Let's go take some loot on the way, right? Let's continue. Safety system control altar. The altar is adorned with gilded skulls. Threads of metal that used to be electus are fused onto the bone. Once majestic, the altar has now been desecrated with blasphemous images of blue-green suns. Some of its levers and buttons have been pried from their sockets, but the mechanism still glorifies the Omnitia with its operation. I identify this as a safety system control altar. For our diversion to succeed, this blessed machine must be executed, and may its spirit forgive us. Tech use. Cause the altar to overload. Pascal offers a short binary prayer, then enters command after command to set up a trap for the machine spirit inhabiting the altar. The code born out of the tech priest tinkering causes the spirit to flutter confusedly in a snare of impossible commands, eat up the altar's circuit boards, and perish forever in the showers of sparks that burst forth from the melting wires. May we be granted the Omniscience forgiveness for this act. I am registering a general shutdown of the security system. Okay. Let's go to the command throne, I guess. Can I do this? I guess I can do this too.
Embrace true power.
Pascal? Or is it me? A grim-looking heretic walks up to you resolutely, blocking your path. As he studies your disguise with suspicion, you note that his left eye has 2 conjoined irises, while his right eye has 4. I don't know you. Who are you? And why haven't I met you before? Smile mysteriously. Perhaps the master has blinded your eyes to trifle so that you may behold what is true. Your reply, imbued with mystical significance, was evidently to the cultist's liking. He smiles haughtily and says, "May our master blind you too, brother." I don't know, I am supposed to go this way, or can Pascal do it? Pascal? A tech priest corpse, his throat slit, sits upon a splendid command throne laced with finely wrought motif for path. A contorted expression of righteous anger is frozen on his face. A black blindfold covers his eyes. This is the Lumeno-Deacon's command throne. This is where the power unit actuation and shutdown litanies are recited from. The blessed Lumino-Deacon himself had the honor of closing the circuits the motive force flow through. Yeah, let's ask Pascal to do it, right? Pascal, kindly sit down on the throne and recite the litany. Pascal freezes, and a quiet whisper comes from his box. Request denied. I am not authorized to sit upon the Lumino Deacon's command throne. Such an act would be considered a sacrilege. Persuasion. Pascal, saving the relic and your mentor justifies a minor infraction of the rules.
Surrender to the dark powers!
Pascal casts a scrutinizing glance at you, then nods reluctantly. Situation deemed an emergency. I request the Omnitia forgiveness for the transgression about to be committed. The tech priest body winces from the motive force discharge, but his box begins to recite the sacred words of the litany as his fingers activate the command runes with precise, unhurried movements. I am recording a successful activation of the power units. Let's do it, Pascal. Interesting. This is a looting party. Where is everyone?
The world will bow.
What am I collecting? Okay. One-handed. Is it the same? It is exactly the same. Sniper rifle, okay. Nothing crazy, right? Cassia. Yeah, it's not better for him, for her, and for him too. Okay.
I tread a path unexplored.
Okay, the same. Pascal.
The machine god grants me insight.
Let's talk to the tech priest. In the cycles of the foreordained, there lurks a flaw, a worship. The tech priest body convulses. Pain, plaintive creaks of binary prayers come from his box. As moments pass, the signal becomes less and less clear, as if something twisted and wrong were being added to it. Pascal studies the tech priest's face carefully. His vox system mounts in a tragic vibrato. Subject unidentified. This is not the blessed Amarnat. Stranger, I request your name. How do you know my mentor's motto? Who are you, servant of the Omniscient? No, maybe examine the tech priest first, right? There are deep burns all over his flesh, and the skin around his augmentics is charred. Blasphemous spells have been carved into his sacred iron, forming unholy litanies and scrapped code. It is amazing how robust this tech priest's life support system have proven to be in maintaining the spark of life in his grievously wounded body. Who are you, servant of the Omnitia? The fire of the earth sent forth sparks. The name of these sparks is Abel, a new man. Hanuman, a new man. The tech priest looks over at Pascal. For a brief moment, his speech becomes clear. The echo of my call has reached you. Good. The iteration is at its end. The design is fulfilled. What design? What are you calling yourself by my name? What is it you who summoned me to Rykad Minoris? What for? I categorically demand an answer. Pascal's voice rises to an intimidating howl, but the delirious tech priest does not seem to understand what he is saying. What design? An intention, both bold and honorable, to open new gates for the waters of knowledge and comprehension, a plan written so that the righteous may follow. And trust in the great pattern of revelation and uniform progression toward it. Pascal's voice is trembling with elation. Those are his words. I have not heard them in so very long. Ask him about Amarnat. You came here because of him, after all. No, the tech priest's weak voice grows stronger. He came because of himself. Myself? To redeem myself? To correct a mistake? Possibly. But how do you... There is a look of gentle condensation in Abel's eyes. Strange, given the circumstances. The hubris of the mind spurs him to build monuments to himself. Do not regret, for all is predetermined by the iteration. A devastating coughing fit cuts him off, and you hear a clang of tearing metal from inside his chest. You can talk once we get him out of here. A cold premonition rakes the earth. The probabilities are dark and frightening. Brother, I do not wish to gaze into them. We are the flame of knowledge that drives the darkness away. Pascal is quickly inspecting Abel's wounds, paying no mind to the blood and sacred unguents staining his sleeves. His voice rasps soothingly. Do not fear what is to come, brother. We are already here. Do you know him, Pascal? The subject has not been identified and has no record in my catalogue. Interrogation is impossible due to the subject's evident affective state of clouded consciousness. Try to take down the tech priest crucified on the machine. As soon as you touch the tech priest's battered flesh, he shifts his gaze to you and says, with sudden clarity, "Many sparks have gone out, but not all. The electric shepherds are alive. In the darkness, I heard their prayers. Find them, save them. Recite the hymn of contact secret restoration, so that you may behold what is hidden." A blast of the motive force runs down the tech priest's body, and his face contorts in a mocking grimace. Malformed binary code, repulsively jarring on the ears, pours out of his box. Information archived to the effect that the secret restoration hymn is the entrance password to the Electro Priest's hidden hiding place. Pascal responds with the door rhythms of a containment area. I note with great sorrow that the cultist ritual has been partially successful. My tech brother has been tainted by corruption. He is in the grip of a schismatical and unholy imitation of a machine spirit. I request immediate activation of the Texorcism protocol. Exactly, what is a schismatical? An ugly mockery of a noble machine spirit, created by the warp. Sometimes a few lines of despicable scrap code or a small clump of the motive force falls under the arch-enemy's influence and degenerates into an abomination of this sort. one whose very existence is an insult to the Omniscient's wisdom. What should I do? I would rather leave him as he is. There must be a purpose to whatever ritual he has taken part in. Request denied. If we are not granting him salvation, let us at least grant him a merciful deactivation. Heretical +3. Okay, let's see what the tutorial says. One of your conviction branches has reached rank 2 adherent. Once it reaches rank 2 votary, it becomes the character's main conviction. After that, you will still be able to choose dialogue option referring to other conviction branches, but those branches cannot be raised above rank 2 adherent. Okay. As mangled as it is, the tech priest body still clings to life. It takes several blows to end his corruption-tainted existence. But even after that, a repulsive giggle is heard over the static from his vox. Pascal Mecadendrite touches the dead man's head carefully, grips his neural augmentic in its claw, and extracts it from its socket with the utmost care. The skull bone cracks dryly, and brain matter taints the sacred metal. Rest in purity, tech brother. The knowledge you have attained through your efforts will be preserved and purified. Lord Captain, the Omniscia commands a pious mind to strive toward uncovering the truth. Therefore, I will not stop until I find my mentor and understand his connection to this servant of the machine god. I request the privilege of joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer to fulfill the duties of an engineer on your ship in exchange for the right to follow you and conduct my own investigation. You are welcome, Pascal.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Let's see indeed what I can do. So,
Guide my stripes
this place is
true
open now.
against the heretics who have encroached upon these halls. Let not one villain escape the God Emperor's retribution delivered by our hands.
Okay.
Your hues are so vivid, Sister Argenta. The hatred that fuels your words and impulses burns like a supernova.
Seriously?
I better myself through my service.
Yeah, do it. What is it? Data altar of sacred analysis. The cogitator's green screen lights up as you approach it and display the flashing message. Pilgrim, only the words of the first galvanic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. Now, chant with me. Let us sing this canticle too. The device's keyboard lights up, clearly expecting you to enter the rest of the verse. Let us sing this canticle too. Pascal, kindly remind me how this hymn goes. Pascal's vox lets out a noisy groan, as if he is clearing his throat, but then stops abruptly. After a brief pause, he averts his gaze and says in a rasping voice, "It is not known to me. Only high-ranking servants at shrines of energetic prosperity are permitted to perform the first galvanic hymn." Well, let's go with the Omniscia, from whom the holy discharge spring gets forth. There's two calls to you, pilgrim. Let us fill our soul with gratitude toward the twin poles of opposite sign that herald the motion of the current, the splendid resistor that conceal within them the right of transfiguration, the watchful breaker that protects us from the sacrilege of the short secret, the hallowed contact whose touch conducteth the current, the arcane key that clotheth the circuit. So I think this is either this one or this one, because just before I heard a conversation about the circuit, I think. The arcane key that clothed the circuit. Now finish this prayer, pilgrim. May the unity of the sacred charges power the memory of ages that is preserved most zealously, the faultless soul that the current watheth over, the mortal body of the mechanism thereof, the immortal rhythm that hath created the spark, the blessed faith that bringeth light. I have no idea. I would choose the circuit again. The soul will come from the mortal body and the mechanism. Let's go with. May the unity of the sacred charges power. You don't power a mortal body, right? Can you power the blessed faith? Maybe. Only one who has learned the path of our Cenobium is worthy of its gift. Walk the path of the enlightened, absorb their age-old wisdom, and think with me again. The screen goes dark in disappointment. Okay, can I do this again, please? Okay, let's go with this. The arcane. May the unit of the sacred charges power. Maybe the spark, right? The immortal rhythm that hath created the spark. Verily so, a pilgrim who has learned our ways is worthy of the gifts of the enlightened. I heard something about a spark earlier too, I think. And dialogue. And now I am getting, let's see what I will get, but I just want to see if I have. Yeah, I have this stuff on her. Good.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Okay, what is it? Pinpointing visor. Grants plus 15% critical hit chance to range attacks against enemy with less than 50% wounds left. Okay. Good. Let's take this. Maybe it's for her, right? Maybe. And maybe you can take this one. I'm not going to. I want to give this one for sure. Pascal, you take this one or this one? You take this one. And let's see. Oldest to newest. Okay, it's another plasma weapon, but it's not better. It's better. It's a rifle. Yeah, maybe I'm going to take this one. Force sword. Yeah, I think I'm going to... I don't know if I should use a great sword with him. Maybe I should. Yeah, the damage is better. Let's go with that. And
intriguing.
oh. You shall be purified by the motive force. Not good.
Your struggles are in vain.
Okay, and it's an ambush, of course. Okay. Well, it's buff, right?
For the throne's glory. But of course, Lord Captain.
Who's next? Can you do this? Okay, let's do this first.
Get me a target.
Oh, I'm too bad. I'm really bad at the game. This is bad. Okay. Who is next? This fellow. Let's see what I can do with this.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, this is not bad.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay. Well. Yeah, this is...
I need no guidance. One step closer. Purpose guides me. I will triumph.
Are you a traitor or a fool?
Oh, sorry.
Why? Why me?
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. That's really stupid.
What a satisfying demise.
Okay. Sorry, Cassia. This guy is next.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a servitor. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Purpose guides me.
Okay, let's go. Let's go here, I guess. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This is 0, so I can do this.
I need no guidance. Purpose guides me.
If I may. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
She's always missing this one.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Okay. Yeah, the like electricity, it makes sense, right? Who's next? This guy. This is an action. Okay.
I know what is to come. Anything else? What an unfortunate turn of
Thank you.
fate.
Let's go with this one.
Was that you? Or
Pascal.
The Omnissiah knows, comprehends all.
Okay. I don't have too much cover here, so this doesn't really matter. Go with this one, I guess. Which one is next? It's already this one, right? Okay. Okay, maybe this one.
Running binary override.
Ah, this is bad. This is wrong. Let me check this one. End of combat.
Naturally. I won't object to it.
Okay.
Let's see to it be gone.
Be gone. You're next.
faith without deeds is worthless.
I will triumph. Amidst the carnage, I find purpose.
Okay, 32. I think I can.
One step closer.
We don't have one more action. They forgot something. Okay, let's do this. Maybe not, right? Maybe not.
I will triumph. A blood-soaked tribute.
Nice.
Emperor, give me strength.
Another buff.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Good.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Not the Scryer's job. But of course. Farewell.
Thank you, Jira.
I am not afraid to
Does
embrace.
something trouble you, Lord Captain?
Time to leave my mark upon the gallery.
I'm grateful.
Your aid was acknowledged.
Let's do this. Interesting. Maybe let's check what we can find over there first.
The world will bow.
The cultists were killed with a hit to the back from some kind of electric weapon. Okay, yeah, that's the entrance. What is it? On the maladies of machine spirits and the ways of diagnostic divination.
Embrace true power.
Interesting. A tech priest's body rests on a metal table, surrounded by sparking spirals of copper coal. A patina of sacred unguents covers his withered flesh. His augmentics have been polished with great care. Intricate electus cover the dead man's crossed arms and bare torso, and strands of wires envelop his head. Pascal respectfully bows his head before the dead man and carefully touches the shriveled body with the tip of his mechadontrite. Honored adherent, I thank you for showing us the truth of Fabricator General Petrova Maxim. Death does not end the service of a spirit driven. Examine the body. The body seems motionless, but you notice a slight tremor in the fingertips. The ancient servant of the Omniscia must be data dreaming. His mind, enveloped in digital reverie, can persist for hundreds or thousands of years, while his frail body is decaying. This sacred state of trance is a great reward only earned by the wisest and most pious servants of the machine god. Such purity of color, I have never seen anything like it. Deep tranquility shrouded in a cool white cloud. Such unity of thoughts and spirits. The dead are incapable of exuding such hues. Next to the table the body is resting on, you see small amulets crafted from burned cogitator circuit boards. There is no dust on these small offerings. They were clearly left here recently. Can you hear me, Tech Priest? The light in the crypt becomes a little brighter and sharper, and the smell of ozone fills the air. The vox on the ceiling comes alive and lets forth a solemn binary aria that turns into a crackling somnolent voice. In this dark hour, I am ready to bring you good tidings, Tech Brethren. Now respond with the words of the second galvanic hymn. The second galvanic hymn is a revered and miraculous prayer of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Naturally, you know it very well. Let us praise the twin charges, the body electric, and the omnitia who lights the spark of reason within us. And let us carry his charge to those who have turned their minds toward his light. Let it be so indeed. Who or what are you? The vox voice grows louder. Praetor Electroid da Impulse 2. By the will of the Omnitia, the prior of this monastery, and the guardian of the miraculous fusion reactor, now and ever, world without end. Here, in this cell of mine, I have conquered death, and my mind has soared toward the Omnitia in a blessed data dream. My body is decaying, but my spirit will remain by my master's side, for I am the sacred sentinel of the code, the guardian of the sacred relic, and the eye that watches over the rite of operation. Tell me what your data dream is like. I am one with the motive force, and it opens my mind to the sacred impulses of knowledge. My reason has become as fast as the flying electron and the ray of light, and time is no more for me, for I am eternal. In my binary reverie, I comprehend the wisdom of the machine god, and share it with the humble priests who come to my cell, thirsting for my knowledge. The monastery is under attack by heretics. Can you help? In my data dream, I saw their unholy requests, and rejected them angrily. For it is said in the 4th article of security, no unbeliever's hand shall intrude upon the operation cycle. They have seditious designs on the relic, but should I give you what does not belong to our faith and fellowship? My blessing to stand up to the blasphemers? Persuasion, I may not be a member of your priesthood, but you and I are of the same faith, are we? This statement is true. The 1st article of security says, fear above all evils, the defilement of knowledge, and its command outweighs the prohibition contained in the 6th article of security. Let knowledge be locked away from the ignorant. So be it. In the name of shaming the unbelievers, I grant you the blessing of special access and protection from the rage of the motive force. Dry cracking sounds come from inside the crypt's walls, as awakened cogitators process the ancient tech priest command. I should have used this earlier on. Yeah, it's a nice one against shock damage, I guess. Well, next time I will not forget this
Do you
buff.
see that?
I see it. Another one. The mummified tech priest rests on the table, enveloped in wires, but he has nothing to say to us. Nothing to see here. Let's see where I am. Okay, I am Erotical 2. What is it? For the first round of combat, everyone in the Rogue Traders party gains a 25 chance to regain 1 AP after killing an enemy. However, triggering this effect immediately manifests psychic phenomena. Okay. Not good. Not good.
Let's seize the opportunity.
A shortish, muscular man wearing the scarlet colors of the priesthood of Mars steps into your path. The wrinkles on his cheeks and forehead point to his propensity for frequent outbursts of fierce anger, but right now he is showing no signs of aggression. Glowing blue patterns of electric tattoos, or electus, show through his oddly bluish tinted skin. A tight bandage covers the man's eyes, yet he turns his face straight toward you with no hesitation. He has a sharp, screeching voice not unlike a bird's cawing. May the charge of the Omnithia mercy persist in the hands of the faithful. May the motive force persist in their batteries. I'm not going to say that. Another blind heretic to battle. I, Rogue Trader Severin von Balanchus, declare this monastery to be under my protection. The man bows his head. The motive force brought you here at the right time, pilgrim. The hallowed Electrodynamic Cenobium receives you, pilgrim. I am Da Impulse 6, a servant of the motive force and the praetor electroid of this sacred monastery. Pascal bows down humbly before the man. A thrill of binary signals comes from his vox, to which the praetor responds with solemn gestures of blessing. Pascal turns to you and says, "The rank of praetor electroid is a sign of high standing within the electro-priest fraternity. To have been Da Impulse 6, it was to you, was it not, that Logis Abel came seeking an interpretation of his data trance? Yes, Tech Brother, Abel arrived here to engage in a magnetic meditation that would help clarify his visions. Unfortunately, the heretic's machinations prevented us from completing the ritual. The esteemed Logis volunteered his help in defending the monastery, but contact with him was lost soon afterward. So, Abel, Pascal is Abel, right? Tell me about Logis Abel. We did not speak much to each other. He preferred to devote his time to solitary reflections in his chapel. The Omniscia has given Tech Brother Abel a gift of great insight, which allows him to discern each individual facet of existence rather than the overall view. This makes his logic different from that of other people. His mind has always been able to combine facts and conclusions into harmonious wholes that were nothing short of beautiful. Many among my flock found his sermons poetic. What kinds of visions was he receiving? The Omniscia revelation was encrypted with great meticulousness, which indicates its great importance. Grasping it fully is beyond my ability, but a single touch was enough for me to realize the enormity of the secret concealed within, or more exactly the secret design, which was how Tech Brother Abel referred to it. His mind has discerned in the world around him traces of some grand silence that he wished to comprehend. His mind had discerned in the world around him traces of some grand silence that he wished to comprehend. Logis Abel is dead. Is he really? I'm not sure. Let's say that. Let's see what he will say back to me. Sad news indeed. Tech Brother Abel was chosen by the Omniscia to be a comprehender of great mysteries. May his spirit's motive force come into being anew in the fount of the miraculous fusion reactor. I have a few questions about this place and the people in it. Truth is like light, and blocking its path is criminal. The Praetor Electroid nods majestically. Who are you? The hard-working servants and dwellers of this cenobium, Electro-priest of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Corpus Cari did us a great honor by entrusting into our care the sacred relic around which the hallowed Electrodynamic Cenobium was built. What precisely do you believe in? We have devoted ourselves to the worship of that aspect of the machine god, which is known as the motive force. It is a blessed divine spark that creates impetus in the universe. The Omniscia, in his mercy, gave the world the gift of the motive force, and we follow its impulses in order to increase it, bring it to lay people, and protect it from unholy hands. The relic that this monastery protects provides the entire planet of Rykard Minoris with a blessed motive force, and we, unworthy though we are glad to serve the ancient machine that dwells in this place. Tell me more about your relic. It would be pointless to describe the miraculous fusion reactor. Only through beholding its ferocious power can one comprehend its blessed essence and feel the might of the Omnithia. Its core was found 4,000 years ago and delivered to Rykard Minoris by the holy warrior of faith, Locke Impulse I, during one of his campaigns. Its sacred spark has not gone out for an instant, and the walls and power units of this cenobium have been erected around the relic in order to protect it from ignorant laypeople, as well as protect them from its formidable might. Pascal keeps his solemn silence, but the quick clicking of his mechadendrites claws betrays his excitement at being so close to the sacred archaeotech. You are not like other members of the Adeptus Mechanicus I have met. Our faith imposes a duty of obedience on us. Every electro-priest is given numerous electus that combine in a blessed voltagized circuit, allowing feeble flesh to withstand the might of the motive force. That is why our skin glows with its light, and you can't attack them with light too. And our eyes boil and melt when we are ordained. The Omniscia tears is what we call this phenomenon, this dying away of unworthy flesh. As we shun the layperson's primitive means of looking at the world, we gain the ability to sense the motive force around us with our entire bodies. I understand everything. That's not true. I am pleased to be the conductor of truth. Why are you calling me a pilgrim? Only those lay people who desire to experience the motive force are allowed to cross this monastery's threshold. All others are profaners and criminals. You do not belong to the fraternity of electro-priests, but your intentions are good. If you were not seeking the omniscience wisdom, then it was the motive force itself that brought you here to find it. What happened here, and how did you manage to survive? When the heretics descended in droves upon this cenobium, we gave battle, but the unholy foes buried the omniscience warriors under a mass of their bodies, thus extinguishing the defenders' sparks of purity. It was then that I ordered my few surviving brethren to retreat into the monastery's secret chambers. Upon taking refuge there, we began to destroy the blasphemous intruders in surreptitious ways. Alas, as fiery as my brethren's anger was, I had no right to permit them to die in honest combat, for the task of taking back our abode still lay ahead for us. I must commend the skill with which your secret chambers are concealed. You hear a tinge of wounded pride in Heinrich's words, as if he is upset about failing to discover the electro-priest shelter. I'm here for that, Heinrichs. Your choice of tactics was wise as well. There was no point in losing more lives in the massacre that the cultist wrote. The leader of the heretics fought her way into the ark wherein dwells the miraculous fusion reactor. She's trying to desecrate the rite of operation with her unholy litanies, so that the relic may be corrupted and the world of Rykard minories may perish in a fount of fire. But my brethren, in their magnetic meditation, are hampering our efforts by chanting access request prayers in unison, thereby suppressing the commands that the blasphemers enter. The Praetor Electroid nods toward his entrance comrades. This holy place will be protected against sacrilegious practices, I swear it. In the monastery, I was attacked by people who looked like electro-priests. That is a lamentable mistake. We knew of no help that was on its way, and were not expecting to encounter any allies in the monastery's chambers. But I see that you are alive, and I mourn the senseless death of my brethren. My enforcers and the governor's guards can help you reclaim the monastery. I cannot allow this. Lay people are forbidden from visiting the monastery, and only a select few are allowed to behold the ark and the relic within. You and your retinue are pilgrims of a special status bestowed by the emperor. However, should any soldier unblessed by the Omnitia cross this monastery threshold, I will deem them a heretic and have them put to death. Confirmed, the presence of lay people on monastery grounds without the Praetor Electroid's blessing will be regarded as a sacrilegious violation of the holy rite of operation. Heinrich opens his mouth for a second to say something, but changes his mind and quietly clears his throat instead. Sure, better to die protecting their lumens and codes than to accept help from unworthies, and we are left to deal with the mess as usual. Cassia nods thoughtfully. Yes, I see. House Orcelio follows the same rules when it comes to outsider. You made the right decision when you choose to avoid combat and save yourself. I'm not saying that. A true person of faith would never have hidden and let the enemy take over the temple. The Praetor Electroid's face becomes stone-like. My body is brimming with the fury of the motive force that wants to be unleashed upon the heretics who have dared to desecrate my temple. But this is pride, and it is incompatible with my rank and my duties. I wish to get to the holy reactor. The ark is hidden from pilgrims' eyes, but considering the extraordinary circumstances of your visit to the monastery, I grant you that right. The hall that leads to the high reliquary has been barred by the enemy, but I will open a secret path for you. Enter the ark and experience the motive force, pilgrim. You will pray to the security system that they may refrain from punishing you for your intrusion. I must press on. May the charge of the Omnitia grace persist in the batteries of the faithful. They are not going to help me. Okay. I will remember that. Okay, do I have something here? Not really, I think this is it.
I tread a path unexplored.
Or the face of the woman who stands before you is hidden behind a grotesque bear mask. Yet the voice pouring out beneath it belongs to someone else. It is the husky, somber bass of a void wolf, a border of ships. How predictable your path is, how static, all the possible death you have skirted, only to perish here, in the fiery tempest that will mark the final dawn. The woman turns her mask to Pascal and gloats. You have arrived just in time, little cog. The schismasticals use your regalia like a mask to subdue the reactor. Pascal Vox rasped musingly, a cog? I cannot comprehend why apostates try to insult me by comparing me to the sacred symbol of her face. It is irrational. His visor lights up like a crimson herald of bloodshed, and his reeling mechadendrites whirl viciously as it readies to strike. The sacred cog grinds all corruption to dust. From the dust I will build order. Step away from the sacred reactor and I might allow you to surrender. Maybe try. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to. This is a fight. Silence, heretic. Your crazy preaching will not touch my mind. Do you cling to your blindness so desperately? Do you think it will protect you from the blinding radiance of the truth? The woman's voice breaks and shifts to a different pitch and timbre. A martyr's voice, young, fervent, and in pain. Time has all but run out. I can hear the fist of the future knocking on the door of the present. Choose quickly what you want to be when it walks in. A blind slave to what is gone, a faithful servant of what is to come, or a corpse. I would take some time to wrest from you the details of the future that the cult prophesies. Hopefully, when we are done, what's left of you will still be capable of coherent speech. But you will be is a living torch blazing for his glory. What you will be is a living torch blazing for his glory. Argenta's voice burns with pure hatred and trembles with impatience to make the promise come true. Ha! Cassia squints and looks away. Yellows, reds, violets, oranges, blues, wild colors that scorch the eyes. but where the motley masks end, nothing but a colorless void remains. Who are you? My name is known to you. I am Aurora, servant of Aurelion the Cruel, and the spark of the final dawn that is destined to set Rykard Minoris ablaze. A great path for one who has born into the Imperium's bondage, but shunned her predestination in favor of the changes promised by the Age of Daybreak. Whose servant are you? Is Aurelion a demon or just another heretic? Resounding laughter comes from behind the mask. Your flippancy is so amusing. Why you have no inkling of the chasm that separates us. He is a prophet who foresaw our impending doom, and who graciously bestowed upon us the right to choose a different path. He is a shard of ancient wisdom, from a time before we were slaves to our bitter predestination. Rogue Trader, I can't wait to close this creature's mouth with a thrill of death. Are you saving this glorious deed for yourself? The Age of Daybreak, is that your unholy patron, or teacher, or savior, or merciful God, born in the Immaterium out of the woes of those laboring under a legacy of ignorance and servitude? Or merciful God, born in the Immaterium out of the woes of those laboring under a legacy of ignorance and servitude. You cannot see the woman's face behind her mask, but her voice is trembling with what could be anger or fear. And he spread the word about you, Seren von Phalanchus, the interloper who got in Brother Twilight's way. I will avenge him. Spread the word about you. A promise of help was extended to you by the nightmarish demonic entity that spoke to you on the bridge during the ship's translation from the world. True. So what is the final dawn? Is it all your followers ever talk about? Salvation from a death whose name is yet unknown, but whose approach is sensed by many. Soon it will claim every inhabitant of the Coronus expanse. Do you think anyone will come to our aid when cataclysms shake our homes and planet-wide genocides are unleashed? Will the Emperor help, or the idol of iron they call the Omnitia? No, we will die alone and abandoned. Only one deity is promising salvation, the Age of Daybreak. Mercy and salvation will come to all who believe in him and purify their soul in the light of the final dawn. What servitude are you talking about? What predestination? Everyone born in the Imperium has a predestination. The soldier, the commoner, the administratum official, the technomad, the void rat, all are consigned to serving the Golden Throne, and then dying a grim death for its glory. The Imperium never thinks twice about treating people as exploitable and expendable. After all, they are the most easily replenished of all resources. These words echo in several minds. Even your path is predestined, Rogue Trader. You will inevitably perish on your quest to expand humanity's domain, and your end will be particularly grim and ghastly. The fruits of your efforts will be enjoyed by others, the eternal aristocrats who dwell on Mars, Terra, and other safe worlds. They insist that it is the natural order of things, but that is a lie. It is an order that benefits them. Why are you blinding people? Do you think they are blind? They see far more than you do, through reflections in mirrors, blessed by the energies of the Immaterium. The Age of Daybreak reveals to them visions of true existence, and give them glimpses of what is to come. The eyes lie. our erstwhile masters have taught them to see only what is consistent with the lies they tell. The gift we give is that of true sight. The woman takes a glass prism out of the folds of her clothes and looks at you through it with a mocking chuckle. The prism's bluish pink sheen imprints itself on your retinas, as though it has been burned into them. Guess what I see when I look at you. In that case, you should consider losing the eyes too, sister, cause your visions are all wrong. My whispers are telling me something completely different about who dies here and how. I won't spoil the surprise, so let's just say it will come as quite a shock to you. Idira grins maliciously. I think that is enough heretical talk. Is he speaking about Idira? Conversation about truth always frighten ignorant minds. Your people wanted my head. Why? Brother Twilight, known to you as Conrad, marked you as a target. Your foiling of his plans sealed your death warrant. It is now a predestined certainty that changes can no longer affect. Are you trying to blow up the reactor? I am lighting the spark of the final dawn. Sometimes the future revealed in the age of daybreak's visions is fragmented between the facets of possibility, and the view is unclear. I have glimpsed the importance of this place for what is to come, and I have solved the puzzle. The flash of purity will transform this world and bring it closer to the Immaterium, in which it will be reborn. False believers will perish in the fire, whilst the faithful will find their salvation and a new form in it. You will never tame the spirit of this ancient and noble machine, ignorant layperson. It does have a vile temper, but I have assistants who can help tame it. The woman nods casually toward the maimed electro-priest, whose hands are affixed to the control panels with steel stakes. One of the servants of the Omniscia casts a tortured glance at you, his voice trembling with horror. Blasphemous spirits have crawled under our skin and into our sacred iron. Take the motive force of our bodies. I implore you. We do not wish to offend the Omniscia with its sacrileges our hands are committing. They resisted for a long time, but now their bodies and souls belong to schismaticals. Line after line, the scrap code they produce will awaken the reactor's unyielding spirit as well, and it too will yearn for change and freedom. Let's see what I can do. Take a good look at me, Aurora. Predestination has changed. Now I am your master's favorite. Will you dare to go against his will? I'm not going to say I am an heretical in this context. It will not make sense. Let's go with Iconoclast, I guess. Enough. I will read Rykard Minoris of your tyranny. No, maybe not. I don't want to speak in the name of the god Emperor, so I'm going to choose Iconoclast. Enough. I will read Rykard Minoris of your tyranny. Execute them in the name of the Age of Daybreak. The Electro-Priest ripped the ends off the command panels, rending their flesh on the stakes that pierced them. As their schismatical control bodies are imbued with the multi-force radiance, all the unfortunates can do is scream in horror and plead for a swift death. Aurora begins muttering an unholy litany in broken Gothic. You cannot make out her blasphemous words, but the name the heretic keeps repeating, the Age of Daybreak, digs into your hearing like a blade into defenseless flesh. Its sound is almost physically painful. It spawns strange and impossible phantom in your mind. However, you manage to muster your strength and banish it from your mind. Let's fight.
Your existence is naught but ashes.
Your Emperor won't save you.
Okay, not sure who is going first. He can shoot at me. I don't wanna. No, you know what? I'm guessing I'm doing this. Let's see if I'm doing this correctly. Or maybe it's not safe, right? I guess Idia, you go here. Argenta. I don't know. Let's go. I thought Pascal was over there. Okay, it doesn't matter, I guess.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Okay. This is 1 AP. Let's go with this.
My vow is to serve.
Who is next? Okay, let's go with this.
Successfully terminated.
Not bad. Okay, 7. Maybe I can do this.
Purpose guides me. Laughable. I will triumph. One step death shall reign. I rend the flesh, shatter the spirit. I will delight my masters with your demise.
Okay, I guess
I need
that's not bad. Okay, I think I can do this again. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this again.
the ruin beckons. A blood-soaked tribute.
Let's see. Who is going to act? This guy is going to act. Yeah, I should
One step closer.
no, it's not. I should not have done this, but it's okay. Well. 20% chance? Nah, I'm not taking that.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Good.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. Complicated.
Nice one.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Question. Okay. Can I do this? Not bad, not bad. This is 2, 1, and this is 2. 1, 1. I think I'm going to do this. Let's give him buff.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I think I'm going to do this.
If I may.
Death cannot believe us.
Me? Just more, Captain.
Okay, no more cover. Maybe it's not too good for me. Let's see. Who's next? Okay, the Tech Priest, Electro Priest. I don't know. I think maybe I should go back here. I'm not sure. I don't like that. You know what? I think I'm going to go there, and I'm hoping I will be okay.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Come on. This is bad.
The pain.
Well, what does it do? Okay, this is good.
For the throne's glory.
This is 1. This is 1 AP. Maybe not. This is one.
I won't object to it. Your reckoning is
Nice.
I serve the ruinous power. Chaos guides me.
My passion has failed me.
My way.
Don't touch her.
Mocking me.
This guy. Oh, that's really bad. That was bad. That was horrible. Yeah, that was horrible.
The Messiah knows all, comprehends.
Why? I can't move. I can move, I guess.
Purpose guides me.
It's not good.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Okay. Well,
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
let me check. What do you have? For permanent, for
naturally.
If I may.
Rest assured, I'll be
Come on!
down.
They who discern the future on the battlefield. Hear me!
nice one.
Anything is? Will do.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Everyone, step aside.
Let me check. What do you have again? Okay,
I won't object to it. Someone's death wish is mine to grant.
let's go.
I need a foothold.
I think I can do this,
Let's
right?
see to it. I won't object to it. The Inquisition sends their
Nice one.
regards. I'm done with this one. The Emperor is on our side.
I'm enraged!
Pascal, what can you do?
Running binaric override. The scriptural process is favorable.
Pascal, Pascal!
Running binaric override.
It's a run.
Ravage and conquer. I need death shall reign. A blood-soaked tribute.
Well. How many? Two. I have 2 stack, but 2 stack is not. It's not enough, right? I think I'm going to wait here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to wait 1 turn.
Death to the weak.
Your reckoning is due.
Well. Let's see. I can do much, right? No, I can't. Wait. I guess let's go with this.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Cassia.
An unfortunate turn of fate.
Can I can't do this anymore. No, I can't. Well, Cassia. Yeah, Cassia, you can go there.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Yeah, you are not going to be able to do anything, but nope. Can do this. Okay.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Yeah, I can't do much.
Will do. Anything else?
Come on. You did good earlier, so I'm not mad. Okay. What should I do?
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Nice one.
But of course, be gone.
Who is next? You are first, so.
Get me a target.
Well, let's go with this. Nice one. %. Yeah, but he's going to die anyway, so maybe it's better to do this. I don't know. Let's see first if I can do this. No, I can't. Maybe let's try to do this. 42%. The same. Let's go with this. Yeah, Pascal. I'm disappointed.
Request approved.
Should have done this earlier.
Throw it.
Sow the seeds of discord. Death shall reign.
Okay, how much? How many stacks do I have? 3. Should be able to do it. Like,
Purpose guides me. I will triumph.
I think I'm going to do this.
I shall repay your strike, shan't I? Through chaos, I strive.
Nice one.
One step closer. Bend the flesh. What a satisfying demise.
Yeah, let's go back. Argenta.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Cassia, can you see this man? Oh. Let's try this then.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Yeah, he's not in good shape. Dark Prayer. There is a 30% chance that this creature will start praying to the dark gods at the end of their turn. At the start of the creature next turn, spell degradation is increased by 1 and the gods answer the prayer. 40% chance to trigger psychic phenomena. Yeah. Okay, this is bad. Okay, but it's not going to happen, right?
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's see to it.
Enough! Now an aged, rattling voice speaks to you from behind the blood-stained mask. You are powerless. You are powerless to halt the approach of what is to come. I see a crimson trail leading humanity to its doom. I see the glow of the final dawn, and that means existence has made its choice. A dagger flashes in Aurora's hand. She drives it into the control panel with all her strength. Now you will see it too. A crimson trail, a huge warp storm stretching across the galaxy, the result of a catastrophic rift in real space. A blinding voltaic arc bursts forth from the broken control panel and strikes at Aurora's uncanny mask. Its metal heats up. Smoke billows through the bars. With a hole, the cultist collapses. The light is gone. Was that it, the final dawn? But why was it so different from what our teacher promised? Aurora shakes her head blindly. Her voice is now the voice of an ordinary, middle-aged woman, frightened and in pain. You will pay for this. You. The woman's body goes limp and collapses to the floor. Her iron mask hits the ground with a dull thud. Pascal examines the corpse with contempt, then concludes dryly, confirming purgation and termination. Heinrich grimaces in disgust. The heretic took her secrets with her. Pity. The motley youths have rejected her, leaving only a greyish-green thread, the noose that the heretic put around her own neck. I have seen this many times before. No one can escape fear itself. I said it would come as a shock to her, didn't I? Her eyes literally sparkled with astonishment. Idira's smug grin gives way to an expression of concern. That said, my friends from behind the door won't calm down. They keep sneering and guffawing, as if the joke is on us and not her. Heinrich approaches Aurora's body and leans over it. A minute, please, Seran. I need no more than a minute. Lord Xenos, inspect the control panel damaged by Aurora. The cogitator is probably well beyond repair, but your attention is drawn away from the sacred machine and toward the dagger sticking out of the control panel. On closer inspection, it turns out to be lavishly decorated handguard of a sword whose blade has been pried out. Its pommel is decorated with a strange adornment resembling an eye covered by a scaled lid. What remains of the blade has a blue sheen to it, the same tint as Kunrad's weapon during the mutiny on your void ship. This is no human-made object. It was grown from wraithbone, a material favored by the Eldari. Wraithbone, an Eldari material composed of crystallized psychic energy, used in the creation of everything from art pieces to craft worlds. The Eldari, an ancient and highly advanced alien race that once dominated the galaxy. As you lean over the shard, you suddenly hear a multitude of voices. They blend together and individual words are distorted as though they are mocking your attempts to grasp their meaning. The nagging whisper is like the burning red scratch of an unholy claw upon your mind. I'm not going to give something to the Inquisition, that's for sure. I'm not going to toss the shard. I'm going to surreptitiously take the sword shard. When you touch the abomination, the whispers in your ears become louder and more bloodthirsty. You pocket the trophy surreptitiously just before the interrogator appears at your shoulder. Mysterious sword handguard. The wraithbone handguard of a sword crafted by Eldari weaponsmiths. Its pommel is adorned with a sinister eye that reeks of corruption. Heretical +3. Heinrichs gives you an appraising look, then shifts his gaze to the cogitator's control panel. An impressive blow. I suppose whatever she used to breach the frame was melted by the impact of the motive force. Rogue Trader, on behalf of the Holy Orders, I thank you for your cooperation and release you from requisition. From this moment on, I am at your service. I am ready to come aboard your ship and head for Footfall as soon as you deem it possible. That is, if you do not have other business in the system, in which case I am prepared to assist you in its prompt resolution. Remove Aurora's mask. The iron helmet is firmly attached to the heretic's flesh. Her face is impossible to make out in the darkness behind the bars of her mask. But after peering at it for a little longer than necessary, you wonder if, for a moment, you saw something move. Let us finish cleansing the monastery, Pascal. Executing, let the Omnicia given motive force flow and all obstacles in its path be eradicated. We did it! We did it! And I even forgot to take the good item to have a proper fight. Let's see, what was that? Yeah, I should have put this on him, but that's okay. And this one, all attacks of opportunity deals an additional +3 damage. Well, it's not crazy, right? But you can take this. And what is it? Blasphemous Prism, a glass prism crafted by the cultists of the Final Dawn. It belonged to their leader, Aurora. If you look through it long enough, your vision begins to receive your mind, showing what could be instead of what is. Interesting. And the sword. Okay. Let's see if we can find something else. Okay. Let's check the weapon. I think I'm going to put this on the cargo, inside the cargo. Let's go with las gun 2. I guess same for auto pistol, right? No, I'm not adding this for it. I will add to the cargo zone. Cargo. Could do the same for this one, I guess, but I'm not sure I want to do it. Yeah, I'm going to wait a little. This one, I think I can do it also. Let's see. Yeah, it's not a good one, and yeah. Chicago.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
What gun are they using? Yeah, it was autogun and sniper rifle. Okay. Newest. Nothing new, I guess. Medium. No, it's really not better for anyone. So you don't get nothing from this fight. Weird.
Intriguing.
Okay. I'm guessing this is over. Let's see. Autogun. Yeah, this is bad too. Chicago. Maybe I should be using this one, right? Yeah, maybe. And same for this one. Shotgun. Okay, I think I'm done.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
The hallowed Electrodynamic Cenobium greets its savior. You have nothing more to say? Shame, shame, shame on you.
Embrace true power.
I'm wondering if I have forgotten something over there. Let me just have a look. No, not here. Let's Pascal, please.
Watching the lady handle sacred technology breaks my heart, figuratively speaking. My cardiovascular augmentation can withstand much more than high blood
Let's go,
pressure.
Pascal.
Activating motive force reserves. My knowledge has its limits.
I tread a path unexplored.
Yeah, I think I'm done. Let's check the mission. Retain the sword shard for the future. The shattered weapon clearly has a significant role to play in the future preordained by the wearer of destinies. To part with any of the shards would mean losing the trust of the rogue trader's patron. Gleam of the final dawn. A guarded shuttle is ready to transport the lot captain to the void ship. Okay.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
When did I forget that? Okay, let's collect all. Yes. I think this is it. Who are you, Warden? We'll cover the landing area, Your Lordship. Glory to the Van Phalanges dynasty.
Intriguing.
Rogue Trader. I was somewhat brusque at our first meeting, and I would like to make up for it by expressing my thanks for your assistance in the Electrodynamic Cenobium. Your arrival could not have come at a better time. Rogue Trader. I was somewhat brusque at our first meeting, and I would like to make up for it by expressing my thanks for your assistance in the Electrodynamic Cenobium. Your arrival could not have come at a better time. Unfortunately, my personal investigation has hit a dead end. I think I will have to call upon outside resources to continue the search.
You see Henrik's expression sore at these last words. Lie. That is a shame.
My missions do not always end in success. Unfortunately.
Henrik's piercing gaze rests on you for several seconds, and then he looks away.
There is one more thing. The Lord Inquisitor gave me this item some time ago. He must have thought it likely that I would find myself aboard this vessel sooner than he. I was instructed to deliver this device to Lady Theodora. However, given recent events, I believe I ought to present it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine capable of translating the languages of remote and lost worlds into Low Gothic. It can even process Xenos languages to a certain degree. Not without infelicities, but possibly well.
Be honest, Van Calox. Is this some kind of tracking device?
Certainly not. The elucidator is such a rare and complex creation of the Omnissiah that neither I nor any of my colleagues would dream of compromising its integrity. If you wish, have your tech priests confirm that there are no listening devices inside.
I will. What do you plan to do?
I would like to offer my assistance in resolving your immediate problems. I am aware that the ship suffered considerable losses during the recent mutiny and was damaged by the cultists' actions, and you have lost many valuable officers as well. You are in a difficult situation. I am at your disposal.
What do you think will become of the Electrodynamic Cenobium?
It all depends on the Electro priests who survived the attack. Fortunately for them, the cultists did not manage to seriously corrupt the holy site, partly thanks to the priesthood's efforts. Nevertheless, I would not be surprised if the local explorator fleet decides to audit and purge the damaged units once it hears about what has happened.
I must return to my duties. Heinrichs is about to say something else when he is interrupted by the sound of a Vox signal. Someone is trying to contact you.
Thank you for your time. Please consider me at your complete disposal while I am aboard your vessel.
Congratulations on the victory, your lordship. The entire vessel has impatiently awaiting the news of your expedition's success. The rumors about you not simply saving the Tech Priest monastery but actually eliminating the source of the mutiny are spreading like wildfire. The Vox transmissions from across the world speak of nothing else. Governor Medine is expecting you at his command center to discuss matters. We are ready to depart immediately. Just give the order. Well. What is it? No, I don't want that. Do I want to take a bath? I think I deserve one. The soothing water caresses your senses, and your grateful muscles welcome the chance to rest. A pleasant languor spreads through your body as you allow yourself a moment of quiet relaxation. Address the Master of Ablution. I wish to see someone from my retinue. Which of them would you like me to summon? your lordship. Abel, I simply cannot bath without my loyal seneschal. At once. Abel claps his hands together in a businesslike manner, and there is an ominous glint in his unaugmented eye. Lord Captain, what a fortunate rarity to find you at leisure. Since you have nothing else to occupy your time, I will give you a lecture on the history of House von Valanches. I would not be doing my duty if I did not start from the beginning. Wait. Enlighten me. Abel clears his throat and looks smug. As I was saying, we shall begin with the origin of your noble lineage. Abel provides you with a daunting amount of information, but you still learn quite a lot about your dynastic history, whether you want to or not. Abel's moustache twitches as he pursues his lips in evident satisfaction. That is enough for today, your lordship. Permit me to leave you while you contemplate what you have learned. You are alone once more. The master of ablutions stands by at the ready, patiently awaiting your command. Finish your ablutions. You feel revitalized. This was truly an experience worthy of a rogue trader. Thank you, Abel. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm wondering if Pascal has something to say to me. What is it? The machine. Maybe let's check Pascal first.
Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Severin, I want to know the truth about you.
The request is approved.
I
did conceal certain information. I was a student of Archmagos Amarnat, but I committed an act of betrayal after he deviated from sacred dogma.
What did Amarnat do?
He fell into schism and challenged the sacred boundaries of knowledge. The blessed Amarnat claimed the limits of what is permitted must be expanded, because by refusing to explore certain law, we find ourselves in contempt of the seventh universal law. Comprehension is the key to all things. My mentor put forth a thesis claiming that we have stagnated, that ritual is now nothing but a cage for souls and false worship of the Omnissiah. He sought to break the cycle of mindless repetition because he saw the inevitable demise of our faith and all humanity at the end of it.
Certain aspects of the Imperium have indeed ossified. His argument sounds reasonable. Let's say this.
This statement is false. My mentor's words sound like heresy. Limits were established because it is dangerous to venture beyond. Each step past them could lead to a bloody slaughter, but the blessed Amarnat was not afraid.
How did you betray Amarnat?
The teachings of the blessed Amarnat spread, and word of it reached the conclave of the Cognizance fleet. They recognized his teachings as tech heresy. Many tech priests suddenly vanished or were subjected to servo penance for minor transgressions. The students of Amarnat, whose number included many enlightened and respected tech priests, resisted. My prognosis showed that our most likely future was a schism and a fratricidal war that would destroy the Cognizance fleet. That was when I headed to the Conclave. I confessed and handed the information about my mentor's research over to the Conclave. Brazen anthematic studies of the Forbidden Law. The Conclave could use that data to summon Archmagos Amarnat to stand trial and compel him to repent on pain of excommunicate traitoris. His subsequent fate is unknown to me.
That was rather callous of you. I guess you really do have a heart of metal. Should I say that? Let's try this.
This statement is true. However, I took this step out of loyalty to my mentor. He rejected caution and was leading us to a blasphemous war where he would become the first and most important victim. I did not want to witness his destruction and tried to force him to submit. I wanted to return to my mentor and share his fate, but the Conclave found me repentant and sent me to the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17, where I was to atone for my previous transgressions.
You are as good at finding excuses as you are at technology.
This statement is false. I, Pascal Hahnemann, fully accept responsibility for my profane acts and betraying the trust of my esteemed mentor.
So, why did you go to Rykad Minoris?
I was summoned there by a message that was encrypted with the Blessed Amarnat's personal code, and could be interpreted in several ways. One thing was certain: we were in danger, and I had to go to Rykad Minoris.
The tech priest named Abel. Who is he?
I never met him, but I think he was a person of worth. The phrase that came from his lips indicates he was in contact with my mentor. I preserved his cortical implant and absorbed the information it contained. However, the large amounts of data memories are encoded with a cipher yet unfamiliar to me.
What are you going to do next?
I was wrong when I assumed it was the blessed Archmagos Amarnat, who assumed the guise of Abel Hahnemann. But there is a connection between him and the Reverend Abel, and I intend to uncover the nature of this link.
Me too. I have no more questions.
Acknowledged. I will return to ruminating on the search for the blessed Amarnat.
I must take my leave.
May your labors be effective and fruitful.
End dialogue. I remember also a dialogue I could have taken somewhere on the ship as an heretic. I think it was inside the shrine. Yeah, let's go with them for now, at least. Yeah. it doesn't have a crazy good equipment, that's for sure. Let's continue. I think it was there, let's see. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me anymore.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Commerce 45. I don't like that. I guess I will be back. Let's go back to the bridge. And let's see if I can buy some pieces of equipment. Let's see. So maybe them first. No, I can't do anything. Like 21, it's too... Okay. Let's go with them then. Yeah, not... I can't do nothing. Okay. You know what? Maybe I should talk to Heinrich. Heinrichs. Okay, let's do that first. Heinrich looks at you intently, his head tilted. I know nothing about you, Heinrich. Could you tell me a little about yourself?
I'm usually the one interested in the pasts of those around me, not the reverse. I come from a night world, Guizorn 3. I belong to a branch of one of the noble houses until my exceptional abilities were discovered. After that, I was sent on a black ship to Holy Terra, where I was trained, and I began my service for the glory of the Imperium.
Do you remember your own planet?
I do, but I have no ties to my homeworld now. None except my first name. I left Guizorn 3 when I was still a child. My family disowned me, stripping me of my family name. I was given a new one by those who trained me. Even for a noble, being branded a psyker is a mark of eternal shame. I experienced that firsthand before I was put on the black ship.
You too. How did you discover your abilities?
Like many psykers unaware of their curse, I found out when a strong emotional reaction triggered an involuntary response. My great-aunt had a pet grink. One day, it bit me, and I boiled it from inside out. And when my great-aunt slapped me for what I'd done, I boiled her too.
I expected a more dramatic story. I think I could say that. I expected a more dramatic story.
If I were to summon a demon or rain down fire on everyone's heads, we wouldn't be standing here talking right now. However, I took the life of a family member. In my opinion, that is more than enough drama.
Tell me about the black ship.
Picture a vast prison ship, filled with frightened, angry psykers who can't control their abilities and who have just lost their homes and their families. Some of them were children and adolescents like I was. Some were monstrous creatures who no longer had the right to be called human, or psychopaths who reveled in their impure powers. Once, when one of the miscreants broke free, those in command simply depressurized the bay and got rid of the culprit, along with the prisoners and crew tainted by him. But even after that, I heard the echo of inhuman suffering and terror that filled that part of the ship. It grieves me to recall that episode to this day.
You were sent to the Inquisition straight after training?
No. First, I was accorded the status of a psyker fit for service in the Imperial Guard, where I then spent several years. It was only afterward that I became an agent of the Golden Throne.
Henrix stops there, clearly not intending to elaborate further. Let's talk about something else. Henrix nods wordlessly. How long have you served in the Inquisition?
Since the day of my initiation as an acolyte. So, decades. How many real years it's been, it's hard to say. When I return from a journey through the warp, I often discover that much more or much less time has passed in real space.
You have visited many worlds during your service, I will wager.
Indeed. I have visited many of the places brought to the Emperor's light, and those sullied by the filth of the archenemy. In truth, even after all these years spent visiting the various corners of the Imperium and looking beyond its borders, I still consider the Segmentum Solar to be the greatest of all humanity's bastions. Nothing compares to the majesty of Holy Terra, the might of Mars, the grandeur of the Segment's other worlds.
What duties have you been carrying out for the Inquisitor?
You can't really be expecting me to answer that question, can you?
For someone who has been in service for decades, you certainly look young. Do I want to say that?
The first step for biomancers such as myself is to take control of the processes of their own body, including aging. I've endured innumerable hazards in my work. If I allowed every trace of them to remain, I would look completely different today.
Let's change the subject.
Gladly.
You are not the only Inquisitor's acolyte, correct?
Of course not. The Lord Inquisitor's entourage comprises dozens of people. The best of the best. Experts in various fields and disciplines. Some of them I know personally. Others I have never met. To be honest, I'm not even certain that the people I know are still alive. I used to work with other acolytes of the Lord Inquisitor, but in the Coronis Expanse, I have been working alone.
Wandering among the stars without family or friends, don't you get lonely?
I rarely have the time or the opportunity to think about it.
If you are an interrogator, does that mean you hold a special position in the retinue?
We are not a retinue. We are acolytes. As for your question, I am closer than anyone else to the one I call my personal teacher. The Lord Inquisitor deemed me worthy of undertaking the most important and sensitive tasks requiring the attention of agents of the Golden Throne.
Are there other acolytes in the Coronis Expanse? The interrogator narrows his eyes at you and releases a disappointed sigh. After several seconds of silence, you realize that you will not be getting an answer. Let's talk about something else.
Such as?
What can you do as a psyker?
The Lord Inquisitor was most insistent that I master the discipline of Santic Demonology. I use my faith and my power to crush the enemies of the Imperium. Servants of Chaos tremble at the sound of the Emperor's name, uttered by my lips. I am also a skilled Pyromancer. I can manipulate bodily processes. Sometimes I resort to those skills in the course of my work, when it is necessary to make the subject of an interrogation more cooperative.
I must take my leave. Arix politely inclines his head in response. Okay, I think we are good to go.